The AQI in the national capital continues to remain in the severe category today as well. It has been 7 days since the AQI has constantly been deteriorating out here in the national capital, and there has been very little to no improvement even after a lot of efforts and knee-jerk reactions that we have seen coming in from the Delhi government and the central government as well. Currently I am reporting from the pollution hotspot of the national capital, that is the Anand Vihar bus terminal. If I could just show you in the visuals over here, the kind of situation that has developed on the ground at Anand Vihar bus station is the same that we have been seeing over the past many days. Yes, steps are being taken to make sure that the AQI remains under control, the pollution level goes down. Constant sprinkling of water is being done over here to make sure that the dust, the particles that get suspended in the air, that goes down to the ground. Now today as well out here in Anand Vihar, the AQI is above the 500 mark and has gone into hazardous category as well, which means that it is absolutely not safe for people to actually venture out of their homes and get anywhere close to this area of Anand Vihar, because the situation is going from bad to worse with every passing day and every passing minute. Now to curb this menace of air pollution and to bring some sort of immediate relief in the future, the Delhi government is in talks with IIT Kanpur. Now this meeting that happened yesterday is a very crucial meeting, because IIT Kanpur at this point in time wants to do cloud seeding, and through cloud seeding wants to provide artificial rains out here in the national capital. Now the concept is same as sprinkling of water. If there is rain, artificial rain that happens out here in the national capital, then the dust particles that are suspended in the air that we are breathing right now, that would get settled on the ground, which would eventually mean that the AQI will improve drastically. But that is what man can do. What is expected over the next few days is that the AQI in the national capital will continue to remain in the severe category, which means that it is going to be hazardous for people to even breathe out here in the national capital. So yes, it remains to be seen if the artificial rain talks that are happening between the Delhi government and the IIT Kanpur, will that actually see some day of light, and could we actually manage to do artificial rains out here in the national capital, although necessary permissions have been taken. But when will that happen? That is still a big question mark, and if at all this entire experiment will be successful, that is still a big question mark. Now what is the need of the hour at this point in time is to make sure that a concrete solution is found to this menace of pollution, so that year after year the manner in which we see Delhi turn into a gas chamber, that could be stopped at the earliest. Today is the 7th straight day that the people of the national capital are being forced to breathe in the air which is already in the severe category, which means that the AQI in the national capital today as well is way above the 400 mark and is hovering somewhere between 450 and the 500 mark. So the situation out here in the national capital is going from bad to worse. I'll just try and show you in the visuals over here how bad the situation has become, and the visibility is certainly affected out here in the national capital. The visuals that you are seeing on your screens right now is not fog but smog that has yet again engulfed the national capital this morning as well. Over the last 7 days, these visuals have been coming in and day out, and the situation in fact is getting from bad to worse for the people of the national capital. The Delhi government and the central government are trying to provide immediate relief to the people of the national capital, and that is the reason why we are seeing many knee-jerk reaction that has come in from the Delhi government, be it the strict implementation of GRAP 4 or be it the implementation of the odd and even schemes out here in the national capital. But yes, even if any sort of immediate relief is provided, what is required at this point in time is a concrete long-term plan to make sure that the AQI in the national capital remains at least in the breathable category, because the air that we are breathing right now is definitely not breathable, and doctors have also gone on record and advised that people who are stepping out of their houses, they should wear the N18V masks.
देखिए 12 सितंबर को हमने एक्सपर्ट्स मीट की थी दिल्ली सचिवालय में, जिसमें बहुत तरह के एक्सपर्ट्स को हमने बुलाया था। उसमें आईआईटी कानपुर ने ये कृत्रिम बारिश को लेकर के भी अपना प्रेजेंटेशन दिया था। उस प्रेजेंटेशन में उन्होंने जो बारिश कराई हुई है आईआईटी कानपुर में, लेकिन उन्होंने बरसात के मौसम में कराई बुंदेलखंड के इलाके में, हमने उस समय उनसे कहा था कि दिल्ली में सर्दियों में इसको कैसे किया जा सकता है। कल दोबारा हमने उनके साथ मीटिंग की, क्योंकि अभी जिस तरह का मौसम दिख रहा है, उस मौसम में निश्चित रूप से क्या क्या उपाय हो सकते हैं, चाहे वो ऑड इवन के लेकर के हो या कृत्रिम बारिश को लेकर के हो, उन सभी उपायों को सरकार जो है वो कोशिश कर रही है कि उनको किया जाए। कल जो उन्होंने ये कहा कि अगर 40% मिनिमम 40% अगर क्लाउड होता है, बादल अगर होते हैं आसमान में, तो वो बारिश करा सकते हैं। और उन लोगों का एक अनुमान है कि शायद 20-21 के आसपास बादल थोड़े होंगे, तो उस समय वो पायलट जो है वो करने के लिए तैयार हैं। तो उनसे हमने डिटेल रिपोर्ट आज मांगा है, और अगर आज वो दे देते हैं तो हमारी कोशिश है कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट के सामने भी उसको प्रस्तुत करेंगे, क्योंकि उसमें बहुत तरह के परमिशन चाहिए। तो एक अगर उनका प्रस्ताव आता है तो सभी लोग मिलकर सहयोग करते हैं, तो अभी तो पहला तो पायलट प्रोजेक्ट ही होगा।